So we are now live with rewriting, and percolating. And I wanted to talk about this today because I've got to plug in a little something extra here. There we go. I wanted to talk about this today because I am asked often, how do you come up with different ideas? Or is there any new way to see things that you're saying? And I don't know that there's a new way except for telling stories and going back and saying how this has affected me. So as I write, I've talked before about using index cards and I put things down. I still do that. I'm actually using Google Docs a little bit more now because I can keep it on the cloud and have that access most anywhere I'm at in the world and on multiple devices. And that's very, very handy to do. But the rewriting process is consistent, constant. And I was reminded of that again. If you followed me at all, you know I love being outside. We have a yard, a space of property actually, that has a lot of fruit trees. And so right now I am harvesting grapefruits, oranges, and it's just a lot of fruit. And the more I trim, it seems like there's the more fruit that there is. And it's such a great life principle. It was really showing me the abundance there. And when I'm thinking I have no more ideas, all I have to do is go outside and say, no, I need to trim back some things. And then they start coming. Like even last night, I was writing down something on a little card. I keep index cards actually in my little side compartment right by my bed. And I thought, oh, I better put that down. I'm going to forget it if I don't put that down. And I did. And it's like, that is a great little illustration I can build upon because I was really kind of stuck again, knowing, okay, how do I explain this a little bit differently? And usually it comes down to stories. So I hope that's encouraging to you today about the process. And this is so important right now in the age of AI because AI can do a certain amount of thing, but they can't really dig into our lives and tell all of our own stories. We have to dig those up ourselves and then do some rewriting through AI. That's very handy. I do that all the time. But we have to also not turn off our brains and our thinking in creating our own content. So, very, very important. Writing, rewriting, and percolating. Percolating is just to let it simmer for quite a while. I've talked about this even in my first book, Stuck is Not a Four-Letter Word. A great friend, Mark Malbaum, was telling me about that principle that he used all of the time. I interviewed people from really all over the world in that book. And it was very, very helpful for me in figuring out how different people get unstuck in life. So connect with me, goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter. You get all of our latest updates and everything that we are doing together that I'm putting out there, a lot of videos, a lot of live streams. Make sure you're connecting with me online as well. And I'll look forward to being with you again next time. Thanks so much for joining me. And bye for now, Deborah Johnson.